Welcome to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube from the Johnny Mize Athletic Center. This afternoon, game 1 of 3. We'll have all 3 on here. The middle game without audio, as you'll be seeing here in the first game. The Huntingdon Hawks, as the Piedmont Lions are playing host here in women's volleyball to the Huntingdon Hawks. This is their first game here at 3 p.m. We're going to have the last game at 7 p.m. when they play host to the Maryville Scots. Maryville and Huntingdon will be playing in a 5 o'clock time slot. We'll have no audio for that, being a neutral site game. Brett Loftus alongside me today. Maria Alaco. Maria, got about 20 seconds before the national anthem. Got any really quick hits for us?
Quick hits right here. We're going to talk off with the Lady Lions with Brianna King. She really needs to get in her attacking mindset, be able to get her elbow up and elevated to be able to get the kill for the Lady Lions. Huntingdon Hawks, been good all season so far. They need to stay with their communication as well as their offensive game if they're looking to get a win against the Lady Lions. So
you hear that buzzer, that means we're about to go to the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have the starting 6 on both sides. The 6-18 Lions play host to the 13-14 Huntingdon Hawks. You are listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus alongside me, Maria Alaco. This afternoon, game 1 of 3 here from the Johnny Mize Athletic Center today. We got our main guy, Matt Kodrowski, on camera and producing for us this afternoon as your Lady Lions volleyball team playing host to the Hawks from Huntingdon College. Maria, who are starters from Huntingdon this afternoon?
So your starters from the Huntingdon Hawks will be number 3, Hillier, number 11, Nash, number 12, Janowski, number 15, Chambers, number 21, Hollis, number 24, Owsley, and number 4, Horsley.
For your Lady Lions, it's going to be junior Sarah DiCarlo, junior Sierra Phillips, sophomore Brooklyn Gunn, junior Hannah Kate Chadwell, freshman Jessica Sconyards, freshman Jenna Ash, and then at libero this afternoon it's going to be Jessica Bile. Looking at the records here for the Lady Lions and the Lady Hawks on the season, Huntingdon 13-14, the Lions 6-18, all-time record. Piedmont is 29-15 up in that series all-time against Huntingdon. The last meeting against Huntingdon was a 3-0 loss back on October the 9th. So hopefully Lions can turn it around today. Maria, back this past Wednesday evening, we were able to see the Lions come out, or Tuesday, able to see them play Bob Jones. Played very well, ended up taking the first set, ended up losing in 4, though. What do you expect if the Lions can come out and play well in these last 2 conference matchups on the last day of the season?
They definitely need to come out with some fire, energy, and passion. Senior night is about us, just around the corner, so definitely for the seniors, they want to get these 2 wins tonight. Lady Lions need to do a good job of communication. They have been lacking that the past few games. Like we said, they came out to a tough loss against Bob Jones University, but hopefully tonight they can come out with a W, not only for their seniors, but for their fans as well.
Lady Lions struggled a bit to start out the season, only 2-10 in the month of September. Bounced back a bit here in October, 4-8, including winning 3 out of their last 5 matches here. Again, today is the last day of the season, as here at 3 p.m. the Lions are playing host to the Hawks from Huntingdon, and then at 7 p.m. they will be playing host to the Scots from Maryville. We're going to have our first service today. Phelps is going to put that one over. Hawks are bouncing it around. Horsley going to try to set up Janowski. Now Gunn over to Ash. Ash puts a little bit too much juice on that one, and the Hawks are going to take the first lead of the day, 1-0.
That's one thing the Lady Lions do not need to do, is when they allow the opposing team to get a head start, they tend to put their heads down a little bit, which cannot be a factor in this game.
Phelps going to put that one over. Played off the back line, and Nash gets it over to Hillier. She's going to put that one over to Carlo on the back line. Gunn going to try to set up near side to Phelps. Digs that one out. Horsley going to set up Isley. Gunn's passing around. DiCarlo just got to put it over after the 3rd hit. Hawks bouncing around again, going to set up Chambers. Bile makes a great play as the libero. Now Phelps is going to put it back over, and that's going to be a bad hit there from Nash, and the Lions are going to knot this one back up at 1 apiece.
That was a good attack right there by the Lady Lions, being able to keep the ball alive as we have back and forth action. Good point for the Lady Lions.
Now it'll be Taylor Herman who will check into the ball game here, as well as Brianna King also will check in. Herman back to serve here. Hawks trying to get this one over. It'll be Isley hitting it from the left side, hit it to the wrong side. She hits it out of the back line there. Excuse me, they're actually going to count that one in. So the red flag go up there on the back line for the back judge over there for the Lions. Guess they overruled that one. So the Hawks will take a 2-1 lead. Service here from the libero with Horsley. Hannah Kate Chadwell going to have it tipped in the net. And we'll land on the correct side. The Lions get it tied back up 2-2.
Those are good little momentum plays right there for either team. Good thing it went in the Lions' favor right there. But just small plays like that can build a team's confidence overall.
Hannah Kate Chadwell now back to serve here for the Lions. She was one of the stars in the Bob Jones loss this past Tuesday night. Her and Jessica Sconyards and Bree King were the 3 leaders in kills for the Lions this past Tuesday night, as they have been arguably the 3 best players on the Lions team this season as well. Chadwell, a junior from Brunswick, Georgia. Good service here. This one's going to bounce around, and I think we're going to have a double hit here. Yes, the double hit's going to come from Hillier, so the Lions will take their first lead of the day, 3-2.
When the Lions get a lead right here, they need to keep momenting on the lead, because when they get down, it's no good news for the Lions.
What do they say, Maria? All gas, no brakes. HK is going to put this one over. Nash setting it up outside Hillier, so it's going to be tipped into net. Bree King makes a phenomenal play. Now Herman has to put it over. She does so successfully. Going to try to set it up outside over to Isley. She gets it over. Herman makes a great play. Gunn puts a little dibbity-do over. Now this one's going to bounce around. Isley again, blocked at the net by Sconyards and King. And that gas pedal's looking real good right now. The Lions take a 2-point lead.
Gas pedal is looking good as the play from Jessica Sconyards. She's very vital in the Lions defense to be able to get them blocks.
HK still back on the service here. She's going to get it over to Nash. So it's going to bounce over to Hillier. That one's going to be tipped at the net off the hands of Janowski. And Herman not able to get a good touch on that one as the Hawks get one back, only down by one now, 4-3. We're going to see a brand new Hawk check in. Ashlyn Jacobs is going to check in as Jessica Bile also checked back in for the Lions right there. Bile going to get that one over. Going to take that one right off the chest as we're going to see Hollis able to get a kill there, coming right over the net, using her big frame to her advantage. 6-foot senior from Dothan, Alabama. Gunn's going to play that one off the net. King trying to get it back in play. They're going to say it got out of bounds. The Hawks now on at 3:01. They're going to retake the lead here 5-4.
One thing the Lions can't do is start hanging their head down low like I've talked about all season long. They tend to get down when the opposing team starts getting points.
Jessica Skinders gets blocked at the net, but it's tipped. Lands on the correct side for the Lions, and they're going to tie it back up at 5 apiece. Gunn and Phelps going to step off as Manzo and Sampson will check back on here. Vanessa Manzo, a freshman from Goodyear, Arizona, but a catalyst down the stretch here as the Lions have got on a bit of a hot streak. 3-2 in their last 5 matches have been the Lions. So salvaging what looked like to be a disastrous season, able to put some W's in the column over the past few weeks. Sampson puts that one up. Hawks trying to set this one up. It's blocked at the net, and it will land out of bounds. Not where you wanted to land there for the Lions, as the Hawks will retake the lead here. First time today we're going to see Singleton check into the ball game here for the Hawks. Manzo trying to set up King. King put some spice on that one. Able to get it. The Hawks trying to set up Nash. Nash able to feed that one just inside the line. A beautiful kill there to give the Hawks a 2-point lead.
One thing right now I noticed from the Lady Lions team, they seem a little bit discombobulated. They're not playing as a team, getting all their hits over to allow those plays to become vital for the ending points, early points in this game.
She's going to get played around here. Nash, goodness gracious, what a last 2 points just been for her. She smokes that one over the net. Camilla Nash with back-to-back kills to give the Hawks an 8-5 lead.
If you're a Hawks fan right now, you definitely want to see Nash getting all spiced up to be able to get her team this early lead.
King going to hit that one with her fist. Trying to get this one back over. Will do so successfully. Sampson, Sconners has it tipped at the net. Hawks are passing it around. Taylor Herman makes a great play as it lands into the net. But a great hit there by Isley, and the Lions are not able to handle that one as a 4-0 run has began here for the Hawks.
Early lead right here for the Hawks. As long as an early run, the Lions need to find something offensively to be able to get a stop to it.
Singleton with the service. Sampson tried to get it over. We're going to get a net violation here, and that's a big stop there as Jacobs came over the net, and the Lions will be able to steal that point back. Only down by 3. Jenna Ash will come in for Taylor Herman right here. See Brianna King back to serve here. King has had a few aces this season, so hopefully if the Lions can sustain this lead, might be able to see some aces here. But first we'll see a point get back here. 9-7 now. The Lions cutting into this deficit.
Good thing that the Lions are doing right now is they're communicating. It's allowing the Huntingdon Hawks to not be able to translate their offense into some points right here.
Another good service there from King. Nash going to have it tipped at the net there. Ash is able to play it for the Lions. King puts it over, and a great block there from Hollis. As she blocked it and sent it right back where it came from to put the Hawks ahead now 10-7. DeCarlo will step back in now for King.
Phenomenal block right there by number 21, Hollis.
Hollis with the service. Ash plays it. Manzo back out to Ash. And an incredible hit there, blocked at the net, but the Hawks couldn't handle it. And the Lions get one back here. 10-8 is what they're down now as Hannah Kate Chadwell steps back on. And we've seen this all year, Maria. We've seen this Lions team. I don't think their record really reflects how well they've played. I think closing out is a big time hurdle that they've had to overcome. Back and forth, just like here in set number 1.
Definitely back and forth, and like you said, not being able to close out the gaps when the game matters. Obviously the game matters all set long, but like we just saw right there, Lady Lions are easy to get points right there to go off of the errors on the opposing team.
Jessica Bile back with the service there. As the line's still another one back, only down by 1 now. Another good service, trying to set them up. It's going to be blocked at the net. It just tipped enough. The Hawks able to get that one off the hand of Jacobs. As now checking back in, Hillier will come in for Jacobs, and Hillier will be back on the service. Jesse Hillier, a freshman from Columbiana, Alabama. Manzo going to set up Chadwell. Chadwell with the kill as the Lions are only down by 1. As we'll now see Phelps and Gunn rotate back in for Manzo and Sampson. As Gunn will go back for the service here. Brooklyn Gunn, a sophomore here at Piedmont University. We have seen her have substantial playing time both in her freshman season of the spring season of 2021 and now in her sophomore season in the fall season here in 2021 as well. Phelps able to get that one over after a great play by DiCarlo. Now the Hawks are trying to set something up here. They go cross court, and this one's going to land right off the fingertips of Troy Wyman. Troy Wyman, a part of our athletic communications staff, not on the court for the Lions, as that is going to be a point in favor of the Hawks. Now up by 2. Nash back on the service. That one is going to clip the net there, and they don't make him any better than that. An ace for Nash, and that's going to put the Hawks up by 3. Another good service there. Doesn't tip the net this time. Gunn going to try to get up to Ash. Some confusion. Ash able to get it over. And that one's going to be smacked by Isley. Isley put a little bit too much sauce on that one as the Lions able to capitalize on that error and cut into the deficit. Or excuse me, the Hawks have the service here. I think they're going to say it was tipped at the net. Yes, they will. So the Hawks win back-to-back points. So now they're up 14-10 instead of 14-11. Apologize about that there. Did not see the tip at the net. Obviously, the ref did. And we did not. Nash still back to serve here for the Hawks. Great play by DiCarlo to handle that fastball. Now Ash will put this one over, and Ash with the kill. Jenna Ash. She's a freshman here at Piedmont. She has had a phenomenal freshman season, Maria.
I don't think she gets enough credit for what she does on the court. Not only does she do the offensive plays, but she does the nitty-gritty diving on the floor for her teammates and her team to be able to keep them in this game.
Herman back on the service now. Gets a little knuckleball over here. Bile able to play that one off the head of Chambers. Now coming back over with it is going to be Janowski. Janowski gets the kill there. 16-11 now is the Hawks lead.
I don't think there's really much the Lady Lions can do right here. The only thing they're doing is that the Huntingdon Hawks are getting the ball just in those places that the opposing Lions just aren't there. There's nobody there.
So it's going to bounce around, just putting it over. Bile makes a great play. Herman, King, and Chadwell both going for that one. Herman makes another great play. Gunn all the way back to Nash. This was going to bounce around. Bile has it. Gunn going to set up King. King put some sauce and maybe an extra pepper jack or two on that one as she gets the kill to get the Lions down by 4.
Maybe that's the momentum play right there that the Lady Lions need to be able to get them to cut this deficit. It is 4 right now, but possibly get a tie recording point.
The first kill of the afternoon for Brianna King, the team leader this season in kills coming in this afternoon's contest. So it's going to be blocked by Sconyards. It's going to land out of bounds, though, and another point there for the Hawks. Brianna King averaging 2.2 kills per set this season. And she has had a phenomenal junior year, been a catalyst since she enrolled at Piedmont in 2019. Phelps going to put this one over, tipped her at the net, and just gets a fist to it. Is Hollis. Now King going to have that one tipped at the net. A good rally forming up here between both teams. This is going to be put over. Janowski now outside, back to King. King! That's going to be her second kill of the set right there, getting to her average as the Lions are going to be down by 4, 17-13. Manzo and Sampson rotate back in for Gunn and Phelps. Manzo back on the service here. As every class at Piedmont represented on the court. Manzo, a freshman, Bile, a senior, Herman, a sophomore, and Sampson, a junior. Sconyards, a freshman, and King, a junior as well. as you'll see Herman try to dig that one out, unable to, as the Lions are down by 5 now here in set number 1. Back on the service here now will be Singleton. Singleton puts a little knuckleball over. Herman able to play it. Manzo trying to set up Sampson. Sampson going to have it tipped at the net. They're able to play it. Trying to get that one outside to Jacobs. They will do so successfully. She's going to get that one over and is not going to be able to be handled. Is now up by 6 are the Hawks, 19-13. Neither coach has used a timeout here yet. Be interesting to see if the Hawks get to 20. What will happen? They're not going to be able to get there just yet. The Lions will win that point 19-14. As we'll see Jenna Ash come back in for Taylor Herman. Brianna Keene waiting for the whistle there. Back on the service for the Lions. That one's going to go right into the net. As now only 5 away are the Huntington Hawks, up by 6. As we will now see a new face on the court here for Huntington, as just checking in Sarah Scott. That one's going to be tipped. The Lions get another one back, down by 5, but the Hawks are only 5 away. A kill there from Jessica Sconyers. Jessica Bile now back to serve here. Bile, good service there. Played. And that one's going to bounce around there. Played off the hand of Horsley. Horsley has been the catalyst here as the libero. And that kill came off the hand of Kennedy Chambers. The Hawks only 4 away now. Hillier back to serve here for the Hawks. Puts a little sauce on that one. Manzo trying to set up Sampson. Sampson is blocked. Now Chadwell in some confusion there. Jenna Ash just gets it over. Horsley, Hillier. That one is smacked there by Isley, but it's able to be handled. This one's going to be tipped at the net. And the kill there is going to be awarded to Kennedy Chambers.
If the Lions had another body on the court, possibly they'd be able to get the defensive stops where the ball's just landing.
We'll stay with them here during this timeout. Only 3 points away are the Huntington Hawks. 22-15 as the Hawks are up by 7 here. And Maria seen the Lions. I mean, they were able to stay within 4 about that entire time. And it just seems like now the Hawks have kind of just stretched it out a little bit.
They have stretched it out. One thing we talked about is them not being able to closing the gap. That's one thing coach is probably going to be harping on them as this season comes to the conclusion, as the next season starts. Being able to come to a close is definitely a momentum changer for both teams, regardless if you're up by 5 to begin with or down by 5.
Yeah, down by 5. I mean, I feel like that's definitely something we don't talk about enough in volleyball. I mean, it's a set changer. It's definitely, you get down or you get up by 5. I mean, they can kind of kill the vibe, or you can kind of put the pedal down. I mean, we saw the other night, Matt and I were on the call at the Bob Jones game. I mean, the Lions, they got up by 5. They were pretty much able to go win the set. When they got down by 5, I mean, they were losing the sets by double digits. And that's not really what you like to see, but I mean, that's just the case of it, no matter the team that you're playing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely momentum changing for either team like we talked about. It's just hard physically to wrap your head around that as a player, being able to be up by so much, then all of a sudden seeing a deficit by double digits.
Lions could potentially lose this one by double digits, but if they score one more point, that will be unlikely. As that one's good service there. Ash going to put it over, played by Horsley. Now this one's going to be set up for Nash. Bile plays that one right off her chest. Ash able to put that one over cross court. Horsley plays it. Hillier going to get her hand to it. This has just got to be put over here by Singleton. Manzo going to set up Sampson. Horsley plays it again. Goodness gracious, she's been a catalyst. Nash just had to put it over, and there's going to be a net violation there as the Lions are able to get one back.
Being able to get one back right there is definitely momentum changing in the near ends of this game. Getting a point back maybe can change your mindset for it and maybe come back in a win for this one.
Gunn back on here for Sampson. Camilla Nash, a junior from Lutz, Florida. She actually transferred into Huntington from Maryville College. She has been absolutely phenomenal this afternoon for the Hawks here in set number 1. As you'll see her here, get that one over. This is going to go outside to Ash. Horsley makes a great play, almost hits it up there in the lights. As Chadwell able to get that one over. Hillier, Singleton just got to put that one over, and a bad touch there from King. because that's going to put the Hawks just 2 away now.
One thing I've noticed that the Huntingdon Hawks are doing a good job of getting some spice on their ball behind them, being able to elevate their elbow and go follow through with it is giving the Lady Lions a hard time being able to hit the ball.
Camilla Nash, I think that's the first mistake we've seen from her this afternoon. A service error there. The Lions are down by 5 now. Hawks only 2 away. Jenna Ash, the freshman phenom, back to serve here. Hillier trying to get that one over in a net violation. So maybe the Lions could get on an inevitable run here. Down by now 5, 23-18. Another good service by Ash. Hillier getting it over to Jacobs. It's tipped at the net, or tipped off the net. Excuse me, that was Isley. As the Hawks are going to win that one set point here. As you'll hear Troy Wyman get on the microphone. There we go. Best public address announcer in Division III right there. Gunn going to set up Chadwell. Chadwell says not so fast, my friend, or no. They're going to say it was not tipped. And that is going to be the set right there as the Hawks will take set number 1, 25-18. Brett Loftus alongside me is Maria Alaco here from the Johnny Mize Athletic Center as your Piedmont Lady Lions women's volleyball team playing host to the Huntingdon Hawks as they lose the first set by a score 25-18. It's only 7. You can look at that in one of 2 ways, Maria. They were in the set the entire time, and then the Hawks kind of took off. And you kind of look at a momentum swing, or how are you looking at that right there? Definitely
a momentum swing changer for both teams right there. Lady Lions get down by so many points, and it's as if they cannot work their way back up out of the hole or deficit, whatever you want to call it specifically. But one thing Lady Lions need to do in this coming up second set is be able to get on top and keep the lead.
I think a positive there from the Lions, only 3 errors that entire first set. Hawks had 4 errors on their side. Hawks also had 18 kills. This is not something you got to play some better defense there. The Lions did have 11 kills in their own right, being led by Brianna King. We're talking about Brianna King, and, you know, not to focus on her. I know it's senior day here, and we're celebrating that later tonight, King being a junior. But, Maria, I just don't know where this team would be without Brianna King this season. I mean, she has been absolutely phenomenal.
She has been phenomenal since she has been a freshman here, Britt.
Yes.
She has made an impact on this program, and I believe her legacy will live on after she does graduate. She's come out on top, and that's what the Lady Lions need to see from a leader.
But, I mean, on the exact other side of that, Camilla Nash and Jessie Hillier, a freshman and a junior, not even upper, or one, Nash being an upperclassman, but not 2 non-seniors, might as well just say, for the Huntingdon Hawks. I mean, they have absolutely almost single-handedly, both of them just played the Hawks and played the Lions right out of the gym there in set number 1.
Yes, they definitely did. Being able to do that as a freshman and make that much of an impact on your team shows what type of leader you can potentially be in the future.
We'll see if the Hawks can go for the straight sweep or if the Lions can seal a few here when we come back. You are listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Go ahead, it's on you.
Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Maria Locco alongside Brett Loftus. Y'all might have seen something a little different there in the intermission we had between the first and second set. Mine and Brett's capstone project for Piedmont University, looking to do a little highlight reel tape, not only broadcasting ourselves but the teams and talking about the star performances.
Yeah, and we saw a good first set there. We saw a few stars, maybe the stars we've seen all season, but also saw a few stars there that have been here all season. I think the Lions definitely 2 stars there. Brianna King, we mentioned her, but also Jessica Bile, especially being senior day. You know, Jessie at least wants to take 1 out of 2. Let's be greedy here and take 2 out of 2 on both of these games this afternoon. And again, can't forget about on the other side there, Jessie Hillier and then Kamia Nash. Kamia Nash having 2 kills there in that first set. The team leader, though, Jordan Hollis and Morgan Isley, both tied with 4 kills apiece there. 18 out of the 25 points, that the Hawks won there in set number 1 were kills. So that's very, very impressive. Means they're playing some phenomenal offense, staying on the attack there. And, Maria, I just think defense has to be a bit better here by the Lions here in set number 2.
Defense definitely does need to be better if they want to get a win in this set.
Brooklyn Gunn going to lead us off here in set number 2. So Lions have the service. Hillier going to set up cross court to Janowski. Now Gunn going to set up King. That one's going to be tipped at the net. Tipped at the net there by Isley. And the Lions do the same as they did in set number 1, take a 1-0 lead.
If you're a Lions fan, you definitely want to see Brianna King getting off hot, starting off, getting the Lady Lions their first point.
Her first kill of set number 2, 4th of the day, and an ace from Brooklyn Gunn. Bang, bang right there as the Lions are going to start out 2-0 lead here in set number 2.
A little bit of a double whammy. Hopefully Lady Lions can obtain this lead. You see the bench right there getting excited, something they want to do for their seniors.
She gets another one! Back-to-back aces from the sophomore Brooklyn Gunn.
3-0 lead, looking in the Lady Lions' favor right now. Hopefully they can build on this lead.
York, South Carolina's on, 8-6-4. She's going to get that one over. Hillier going to set it up outside. That one is smacked by Isley. Now this one's going to get back over here by Gunn. Gunn puts a little dippity-doo shot over. This one's going to be put over here. Ash tried to make that one, tried to dig that one out, but Kennedy Chambers is going to get her first kill of the set and her 3rd of the afternoon.
Gives also the Huntingdon Hawks their first point in this contest so far. Hopefully they can, momentum-wise, keep up.
Gunn going to set up cross court now to Phelps. Phelps going to have it blocked. Bio able to handle it. Now Ash is going to get it over back to Phelps. Hillier going to set it up, blocked at the net. This was just going to be put way up in the air there by Hollis. Bouncing around. Hillier sets up her teammate, Chambers. Now Phelps comes over with it. Sierra Phelps with the kill, and the Lions take a 4-1 lead here in set number 2. If you're just tuning in with us here, Brett Loft is alongside me, Maria Alaco, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. The Lady Lions are down 1-0 set-wise as they lost set number 1, 25-18. But they are up here 4-1 in set number 2 from the Johnny Mize Athletic Center. This is one of 3 games we will have today on Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube as the Lady Lions playing host here to the Huntingdon Hawks in the 3 o'clock time slot. The 5 o'clock time slot will be the Hawks and the Maryville Scots. And then tonight at 7 p.m., we will be back here with audio as the Maryville Scots will be playing against your Piedmont Lady Lions volleyball team. That one's going to be blocked at the net there. Put it outside for Ash. Tipped at the net. It's able to be played down the back line by Isley. Nash going to get it over. Bio makes a great play. Nash makes another great play. Chadwell able to put it down the throat. That one's able to be put back up in the air by Isley. Chadwell slams it again. Nash playing incredible on that back line right now. Ash puts it up. Gunn able to get it over. Horsley. Now this one's smacked again. Blocked at the net by Hannah Kate Chadwell. A 5-2 lead now as the Lions are up by 3 here with some momentum. Maria Alaco.
Momentum as well as a great back and forth action we had between the 2 teams went in the Lady Lions' favor. That's definitely momentum changing when you're a Lady Lions fan.
HK now back on the service here. Able to get that one over. Trying to put it over and is Janowski. Now Ash. Ash puts it over. Janowski makes a great play. Handling this one is Isley. Nash puts it over though. Gunn. Phelps. Nash. What a volley we got here. This one's going to be put over by Jacobs. Chasing out of bounds now. Nash trying to put a lot on that one. Hits it right into the net. And Cave Arena, we are live, ladies and gentlemen, as it is now 6-2 Lions. And HK has the ball back here as she is going to be on the service. We talked about earlier, Maria, you get to that 5-point threshold, maybe you can shift over some momentum. Lions up by 4 right now. Got to keep the foot on the gas. And goodness gracious, that broadcast jinx gets us every time as the Hawks cut into the deficit, only down by 3 now, 6-3.
It's one thing you don't want to see if your Lady Lions fan is starting for the Hawks to get on this lead that they are on, and the momentum changing can go either way right now for either team.
Lauren Hinton going to make her first appearance in this afternoon's contest. She will step on. Sconner's able to get that one over. Horsley able to help get that one over. Now Phelps puts it over. Horsley trying to set up Nash. Nash to Bile on the back line. Jenna Ash coming with some momentum, and she's going to get it over. No, it was saved by Horsley. Oh, my. Now Brooklyn going to put it over. Horsley's going to save it again. Now Nash. Nash to Ash. Jenna Ash puts it back over. She gets it this time. 7-3 in favor of the Lions.
Definitely favor of the Lions. It's one thing you want to see if you're a Lady Lions fan. We talked about it all night long. Momentum. Lady Lions are definitely on their top of their game, on the climax right now for momentum leads.
Audrey Horsley, though, right there for the Huntingdon Hawks. I know they lost that point, but goodness, she kept them in it for about 2 or 3 more volleys that maybe potentially didn't happen without her effort. And Bile able to make the play. Bad hit there is going to lead to a Hawks point again, so a little back and forth action here. Lions still up by 3 as we'll see Kennedy Chambers step back in after the Jacobs kill right there. Jordan Hollis on the service here. Manzo. Ash. It's going to be played in the air. Coming over with it. It's going to hit the pole, and that's going to be a Lions point there, 8-4. As trying to get that one over was Addie Jacobs. She couldn't get that one inside the pole there as Herman will step off. Brianna King back on.
It's like that 5-point deficit and managed lead is a little bit of a threshold right now for Lady Lions. It can't quite get that 5-point deficit lead,
That one's going to be put over by Hinton. Now Sampson tried to put a little too much on that one. He can't get it over. And again, that threshold not able to be reached yet. 8-5 in favor of the Lions as DeCarlo's coming on for Ash. And now she will. I think the ref made him wait for just a moment there. I'm not sure what that was about. Hillier back on the service here. 9 assists there in set number 1. King going to put it over. Horsley. Hillier. Hillier trying to set it up, blocked at the net. Now Horsley trying to set it up over to Nash. Nash hits it right down the chute. And she's able to get yet another kill here. Camilla Nash on fire. I think we just seen a trail of smoke as she walked back on her side of the floor. 8-6, still in favor of the Lions. Brianna King over to Manzo. Sconyers put it over. Hinton, Hillier off the left hand of Morgan Isley. And that's going to give the Hawks another point here, 8-7. As we talked about that 5-point threshold being ever so important, now the Hawks only down by 1, 8-7. Did not see a timeout there. Only seen one timeout, rather, in set number 1. As the Lions are going to get that one back up now, 9-7. Usually see a timeout from each coach, depending on the momentum shift. Only seen one from head coach Jamie McCormack. Seems if the Lions get some momentum here, might see a timeout, from Huntingdon. Hillier going to set this one up outside, blocked at the net. King going to get it up. Manzo, Sampson puts it in the middle. Horsley gets it. Hillier. Now Nash near side. Nash, too much on that one. And the Lions are going to retake that 3-point lead, 10-7.
If you're a Lions fan right now, you definitely want to see them be able to get them easy points to allow them to build on their lead.
Got to capitalize on the errors. And the Lions have done that so far. Hinton going to get down. Now Hillier near side gives it over to Nash. And Nash going to get blocked at the net. No, excuse me, I'm not sure. I think that landed out of bounds off of an attempted block there for the Lions, so that will be a Huntingdon Hawks point. Camilla Nash now back to serve here. DeCarlo puts that one up and indirectly set up a Kennedy Chambers kill as the Hawks are going to get back into it now, only down by 1, 10-9. Nash with the service. King first contact. Manzo. HK just puts that one over. This one's floating around. Chambers comes over with it, and that one is going to sail out of bounds as the Lions now up again by 2 as Phelps and Brooklyn Gunn going to check in for Manzo and Sampson. Brooklyn Gunn going to come back into now serve, as we saw her get back-to-back aces for the second and third points to start set number 2. Another good service there. Horsley plays it. Now Hillier. Now off the left hand of Isley. Now this one again from Chambers. Brianna King. Yeah! Brianna King able to get that one over to take a 3-point lead.
I believe that 3-point lead started off with Jessie Bile being able to get them digs for her team.
Our Piedmont men's basketball team down here, far sideline, getting active, as the youngsters like to say now, keeping the energy up as the Lions are now up 12-9 here in set 2. Gunn back on the service. Got to play that one very quickly. And we're going to get, guess they're going to say a double hit here. Yes, they will. As now the Lions only lead by 2, 12-10. Kill will be the kill will be awarded to Kennedy Chambers on that one. Brianna King, back to Brianna King. She hits it whether or not. Brianna King, potentially her best game of the season right now, as she gives the Lions a 3-point lead, as Herman and Ash will check back on for the aforementioned King and Sarah DiCarlo. Taylor Herman with the service here, a little knuckleballer. That one's put in the air. Hillier going to try to set up Hollis. Now Gunn going to set up Phelps. Cross court. That one hits the line, and the Lions take a 4-point lead.
They're at their 4-point lead. They're on that threshold of getting one more point to be able to sustain that 5-point lead that potentially could get them more points in this game to be able to come out with the W in this set.
Herman gets that one over. Now Hillier, far side over to Jacobs. And that one's going to be hit off of the catwalk there. Isley, as that one was hit off of the catwalk. As Jacobs will check back in, we'll see Isley, Morgan Isley, now go back to serve here for Huntingdon. Morgan Isley, a junior from Bartlett, Tennessee. Phelps going to get that one over. It's blocked, but not so fast, my friend, as the Lions will now take that 4-point lead again, 15-11. Sconyard's going to re-enter the ball game now for Bile. Hannah K. Chadwell now back to serve here. Gets that one over. Horsley now playing this one back in. Nash got to play it. Phelps, Gunn gets it over. Trying to set up someone for the Hawks. Now Ash is going to come over. She's going to have it blocked, and a beautiful block there from Addie Jacobs. That sounded like a firecracker went off right there, as the Lions still up by 3, 15-12.
That might be the little momentum lead right there at the Huntingdon Hawks need to close this gap. I know for me personally, that was one heck of a block right there to be able to allow the Hawks to come out with the point.
We're going to see Lauren Hinton re-enter the ball game now, as stepping off is going to be Ashlyn Janowski. We're going to see Hinton now be serving here for the Hawks. Herman up to Gunn. Gunn outside to Ash. Ash is going to have it blocked. Now she puts a little dippity-doo shot. Camilla Nash been hot all day long. Jacobs going to send it over. Now Gunn near side over to Phelps. Phelps is going to get it back. Hinton. Now Horsley. Now Jacobs. Jacobs sends that one out of the back line, but they're going to say it was tipped by Bile, as now the Hawks will close within 2. Yes, waiting for our scoreboard update there. Lions up 15-13. Hinton sends that one over, and that one is going to sail out of the back line. So the Lions will retake that 3-point lead, 16-13. Sampson and Manzo check back on now for Gunn and Phelps.
Definitely a lot of back and forth action that we're seeing between the two teams. We want to get the volley. Whichever team comes out with the victory, it's definitely going to be a good win in this set because of how hard they had to work to be able to maintain the win.
A little deja vu there from set number 1, just in favor of the Lions. It was a 3-point game at 16-13 in set number 1, and then the Hawks absolutely took off. See if the Lions can do a save. A great save there by Sampson. And they're going to say it went out of the net as Manzo made an incredible effort just to get it back over. She couldn't get it inside the pole there, as the Hawks will only be down by 2 now, 16-14. Back on the service here, Jordan Hollis. Manzo trying to dig it out there. It seems like the momentum is in favor of the Hawks right now, down by 1, 16-15. Hollis. Manzo trying to set up Sampson. That one's going to be touched there by Hinton, and a bad touch will lead to a Lions 2-point lead again. King now back on for Herman. Back to serve here is going to be Jenna Ash. Ash, a good service there. Hinton plays it in the back. Now trying to play it up front. It's going to be Jacobs. Good play there by Ash. Now Sconyers has to get it over. She is blocked at the net there by Kennedy Chambers. And the Hawks staying within 1 as Hillier will come back on now for Jacobs. And Hillier will now go back to serve for the Hawks. Good service there. Credible service as it turns into an ace. And things are all knotted up again at 17 apiece. The Lions have held the lead since it was 5-5. Now 12 points later, we're all knotted up again at 17-17. Hillier sends that one a bit too far, and the Lions will take that lead as soon as they lost it. Now back up by 1, 18-17.
So one thing they need to be able to do is capitalize on the errors. Not only does it give them a 1-point lead, but right here the service possibly give them up 2 points.
Jessica Bile, a little knuckleball. Horsley, Hillier, you're going to have a net violation on someone. It's going to be on the Hawks. The Lions take a 2-point lead, 6 away from winning their first set this afternoon and tying it up at 1 apiece. Bile, her famous patent knuckleball serve. Nash going to put it over. King, Manzo, Sampson. Sampson blocked at the net, but it was tipped on the wrong side. They're able to get it back up. Maria Arauco, they stopped playing. They thought they had won the point, and the Hawks did not give up. I mean, I think everybody in the gym was cheering, and the Hawks win the point. That was phenomenal.
I even thought the set was already over with that point right there. I thought the ball had hit the ground. I guess not. It's one thing that you never quit until you hear the whistle blow.
Indeed. Horsley setting that one up outside. It's tipped. Get hit there by Isley. Manzo. Sampson. Horsley. Hillier giving it back towards the middle of the table. It's blocked into net by Brianna King. We need some MVP chants in here right now. Brianna King playing one of her best games of the 2021 fall season as the Lions are just 5 away now as Brooklyn Gunn will re-enter here to serve for the Lions. Good service there, getting that one over. Hillier going to set this one up outside off the left hand of Morgan Isley. You don't see too many southpaws in volleyball, but Isley's made it work this afternoon as that will be Isley's 7th kill of the ball game, most by any player on the floor of either team. Good service there from Horsley. King going to get blocked in the net. Chadwell able to play it. But that Hawks bench right now is getting active as we're all knotted up at 20 apiece. Head coach Jamie McCormack will burn her timeout in a good place to burn it as well. All knotted up at 20, both teams 5 away here in set number 2. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Well, I know we don't have instant replay. Brett Loftus, Maria Laco, and Matt Kodrowski just went back and watched that play everybody was confused on just moments ago. And by what we could tell there, as the Lions win that point 4 away now. Looked like the ball hit the floor there, Maria.
Definitely did hit the floor. Good thing we do have a little bit of an instant replay, what we call up here in the booth, where we go back and watch that little section of the game. Matt Kodrowski, our producer man, brought it to our attention. The ball did hit the floor.
That's okay.
That is okay.
Lions still up by 1, only 4 away, and they can potentially make that point not matter if they can come out on top here in set number 2. Taylor Herman now back to serve here for the Lady Lions. And again, good looks there by our producer and cameraman, Matthew Kodrowski. Good service there from Herman. Bounce put way up in the air. Hilliard going to come and get it. Gives it over to Nash. Ash is going to have it for the Lions. Gunn outside to Manzo. Bile plays it. That one will land out. We're all tied back up at 21.
All tied up at 21 for you that know that volleyball rules. You got to win by 2. Getting down to the nitty-gritty right here.
Now the southpaw Isley back to serve here. Bile, Gunn. Fist bumping that ball is going to be Chadwell. Now outside to Jacobs. That one's going to be out. Lions win that point, 22-21. Sconyard's going to come back in for Bile. Hannah Kate Chadwell has the potential to close this one out here. Only 3 away, but up by 1. Skating on thin ice are the Lions here in set number 2. Good service there. Horsley plays it, hits that one way up in the air. Now Jacobs able to put it back in, but she goes cross court and out of bounds, 2 away. The Lions are also up by 2 here in set number 2. That's what we like to call in baseball. Deuce is wild. We're going to get a timeout here from the Huntingdon Hawks as we'll stay with you. Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Maria Alaco alongside me here. Lions 2 away, up by 2. The ice got a little thicker there, but it's still some thin ice here, Maria.
A little bit of a thin ice lead and deficit if you're a Huntingdon Hawks fan. The game, I believe, the score does not show how the game went back and forth a little bit. The Lions were up by, I believe, 7 at one point early on in this contest. Now you see that they're only up by 2. Good job by the Huntingdon Hawks to be able to come back and chip that deficit away. But if you're a Lady Lions fan, you definitely do not want to see something like that happens when you're up by that much.
And I think this also shows the grit and how the team has developed over the season. The Lions, the same team that lost to Huntingdon 3-0 back earlier in the season, and now fighting to hopefully tie it up 1 set apiece here, as that was an October 9th loss, October 29th today. So 20 days later, almost 3 weeks to the day, Lions not only hoping to win a set, but win the game here, as Chadwell will put that service out of bounds. The ice gets a little skinnier now, 23-22.
Definitely don't want to see something as simple as a service error come back to haunt you in the last bidding of this game.
Lauren Hinton will step back on now, as she has the service opportunity here. Sconyard sends that one into the net. And they're going to say it's a net violation as she did not get it over. And now all knotted up. 2 away for both teams. And again, not to be cheesy, but it just comes down to who wants it more just about right now. Jenna Ash puts that one over, tipped at the net. This one's going to bounce around way up in the air. Jacobs gets it back. Bile plays it. That one's going to get over. A great play by Manzo. Trying to set it up outside to Ash. Oh, and another great play there. Horsley's going to get it up. Nash. Bile digs it out. Ash outside. And she's going to send it out of bounds. So now the set point for the Hawks.
I believe this is their first lead for quite a bit of time, Brett, as well.
It's actually the Hawks' first lead here in set number 2. And they can potentially take the W here, up by 1 away, as another timeout is called, and we'll take it with them. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome, Piedmont. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Maria Laco. One away and only up by one are the Huntingdon Hawks here. Set point. Lauren Hinton now back to serve here. Brett Loftus, Maria Laco. Let's see who can get it here. Sconyers puts it over. Nash able to put it over. Camilla Nash. She's been the superstar now in the first two sets, and she is going to get the set point here for the Hawks in set number 2 as they will win by a score of 25-23 here. After two sets, the Hawks are now up 23-22. Brett Loftus again alongside me. Maria Alaco. One set, 125-18. Set 2, 25-23. The Hawks, seems like they just sucked all the momentum out of this arena that the Lions could have potentially had there in set number 2.
They definitely had a lot of momentum to start off this game. They started off with a 3-0 lead. Lady Lions eventually worked their way up to 7 points. Unfortunately, didn't go in the Lady Lions' favor. You kind of just saw the energy drop in the players as well as the crowd as the lead got chipped away closer and closer, especially in the last inning of the game, Brett, that you just saw the team members just kind of put their shoulders down as if they already lost. You can't win a ball game when you have already lost mentally.
And I think Camilla Nash, we talked about her there in set 1. She was a superstar. Made 2 errors there, and I think the Lions are able to capitalize. I know it was only 2 errors. Lions are able to capitalize on those 2 errors there in set number 2. However, stepping up, Morgan Isley, as she now has a game-leading 7 kills. Brianna King having 6 kills, both the team leaders in after 2 sets. Lions, as we mentioned there, they were straight swept by the Hawks earlier in the season, even though that was just 20 short days ago. The Lions are a much different team now. How do they come out here and not only avoid getting swept in 3 straight sets, but potentially coming back from a 2-0 deficit?
Well, definitely just starting off with a 2-0 deficit to begin the game. Mentally, that can be challenging, but you just got to remember there's a potential 3 other sets. There's a whole nother ball game ahead of you if you want it big enough. Earlier on in the season, Lady Lions would just put their head down and just be done after the first set. But as they have progressed over the season, they have definitely came back with fight and vengeance.
It's a great point there, Maria. We got 3 more sets, at the very least 4 more sets on the afternoon as the Lions down by a score of 2-0 here at Huntingdon. One more set could potentially be 3 more sets, and then they'll have the game against Maryville this evening, senior night. So we'll have set number 3 here in game 1. When we come back, you're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Maria Laco getting ready to begin set number 3 here from not the Walker Athletic Complex, from the Johnny Mines Athletic Center here inside Cave Arena. I don't think it'd be a good day if we were at the Walker Athletic Complex. It's raining a little bit. Brett Loftus alongside me, Maria Laco. We will be at the Walker Athletic Complex tomorrow afternoon when Chad Hall and I will be on call for the Lady Lions soccer team as they play host to Mary Baldwin College in the semifinals of the USA South Conference Tournament. So make sure you tune in to that at 1 p.m. tomorrow right here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Jessica Bile going to get this one over as we have began play here in set number 3. That one is going to land inside the back line as the first kill of set 3 will go to Kennedy Chambers, the unsung hero for the Hawks this afternoon, as the Hawks will take a 1-0 lead, something does not happen today. Lions have won the first points in both the first and second set. Brianna King puts that one over. Nash able to handle it. Hilliard going to get it over near side to Valdeperas. As now from the left hand of Morgan, Isley is going to put up the Hawks 2-0. We were talking about momentum. The Hawks have it right now. Camilla Nash, a good service there. Gun outside to Phelps. Phelps able to put that one over. Horsley makes a great play. Hillier makes a great play. Camilla Nash able to get it over. As now Phelps will put that one over. Nash is everywhere right now. Looks like a free safety. Valda Paris able to put that one over. They're going to say it was tipped by Jenna Ash. And now 3-0, Maria. And the pace that these Hawks are working at, can't even get a word in, as Camilla Nash setting it back up now. Gunn sets it outside to Phelps. Phelps back to Nash. Hillier outside to Isley. And now the Lions can finally take a breath of fresh air as they are able to get a point. 3-1. Taylor Herman going to come in the game for the Lions.
Just like we saw in the second set, the Lady Lions started off with a 3-0 lead, but vice versa. Now the Huntington Hawks start off with 3-0 lead that led to a Lady Lions 1 point. Hopefully, Lady Lions come back from the deficit.
It's going to be put way up in the rafters. Isley gets it over. She hits it where the Lions are not as the Hawks take a 4-1 lead.
It's one thing the Huntington Hawks have been able to do is be able to hit the ball where no Lady Lions defensive players are.
For the parents of the Maryville Scots and the families of the Scots and the Huntington Hawks, after the conclusion of this first game here, we will have the Hawks and the Scots game without audio. They're usually having about a 45-minute intermission in between ball games. So at the conclusion of this game, whenever we get done, have about a 45-minute break, give or take, and then your Maryville Scots and your Huntington Hawks will face off against each other somewhere around that 5 o'clock time slot. And then to the families of the Scots as well, again after the conclusion of that middle game, the Lions and the Scots will face off around the 7 o'clock time slot. Also, for those at home who want to watch the Piedmont Lady Lions Senior Night, we will have that right here coming on a bit early before the Scots game. Everything going to be right here, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. The Lions now trail by 4, 6-2 here in set number 3. Brett Loftus alongside me, Maria Alaka. Lions lost 25-18 and then 25-23, down 2-0 to the Hawks right now. Hannah Kate Chadwell on the service. Gets it over to Horsley. Hilliard. That one is smacked by Hollis. Phelps going to get it over. Tipped to net by Jordan Hollis. But the Lions will get one back. 6-3 now in favor of the Hawks.
Lady Lions are starting to chip at the little deficit that they are at right now, hopefully being able to keep momentum-wise leading on them points to be able to tie this ball game and potentially take the lead.
HK, good service there. Horsley, Hilliard, near side, Valda Paris. And Valda Paris, this is the first time, her second set we've seen her in. She appeared in the second set, didn't play a lot of points, and she has made her presence be known here. 2 kills already here in set number 3. As Hilliard will come off. Addie Jacobs going to step back on here for the Hawks. Near side to Phelps. Phelps is blocked by Valda Paris. That one's hit way up in the air. Going to set up outside for Jacobs. Phelps. Ash tried to get it back over. And there's that 5-point threshold. The Hawks have it, though, 8-3 here.
One thing you want to see from Lady Lions, if you're their coach, is that they are still diving on the floor, trying to go after the nitty-gritty points, still trying to do the dirty work. Most teams by now would have just been given up, and if a ball was in front of them, they wouldn't take the opportunity to dive for it.
There you see Jessica Skynders make a play right there to get the Lions back in it, down by 4. First time this afternoon, we're going to see Mary Grace Shaw, as she is also a sophomore from Lancaster, South Carolina. And she will step onto the floor, serving it from the left side. So it's going to be smacked by Jacobs. Great play by Taylor Herman. Jenna Ash puts it over. Now trying to set it up. Hollis able to put it over. Jenna Ash puts it back over. Another great play there by Horsley. Blocked Valda Paris' shot at the net. Ash puts it back over. A little bit too much orange juice on that one. Is 9-4 in favor of the Hawks. Might be looking for an early Jamie McCormack timeout right here in set number 3 as the Lions have gotten off to a rough start. Samantha Singleton going to re-enter the ball game and serve here for the Hawks. And that one's going to land into the hands of the referee standing up there on the ladder. He casually No-look pass there back to Singleton as the Hawks take a 6-point lead. Bile makes a great play. Gunn, another great play. Herman, Horsley able to handle it. Smacking it right down the pipe as Jordan Hollis. And the Hawks are able to win that one and now take a 7-point lead here. The Hawks, they were down by 7, set number 2. Maria, you pointed that one out. And now they're up by 7. And they have sucked the life out of this gym and the momentum out of this gym as well. Hopefully the Lions can get some momentum going right here. Herman able to hit that one over. Singleton plays it on the back line. This was put way up in the air. Nash. It's Kamia Nash, a superstar this afternoon, able to get yet another kill, her 7th kill of the ball game. And we will have a timeout from head coach Jamie McCormack, a well-timed timeout at that. And we'll take time with them as well. 12-4 in favor of the Hawks here, and they look like they're going to end up taking 3-0 all. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Maria Alaco. Did get some clarification from our athletic communications assistant, Troy Wyman. Said the ball earlier that we thought hit the ground. The point was won by the Hawks. Said it was kicked up by a Hawks player. So the correct call there, as the Hawks will win this one. Take a 13-4 lead coming out of the Lions timeout. Addie Jacobs going to get awarded with that kill there. Singleton on the service here. Gunn going to get it up, setting up near side to Ash. Tipped. Horsley. Now Kamia Nash going to get it over. Kamia Nash unstoppable today as she gives the Hawks a 14-4 lead.
We've heard that name all night, and there's a reason for it. She's definitely the team leader right now for this Huntington Hawks team to be able to allow her team to have a 2-0 lead in this game.
Sconyer's going to get that one over, able to stop the bleeding for just a moment and cut the deficit back down to single digits. No! They're going to say that was a double hit there, as it will extend out to an 11-point lead, 15-4 in favor of the Hawks. Gunn trying to set up near side to Ash. Ash too much OJ on that one, and now that's going to be a 16-4 lead.
I feel like that was just kind
of too much juice there.
A little bit of a frustration hit right there by Jenna Ash, just kind of hitting as hard as she can to get her anger out because her Lady Lions team is not doing as well as she was expecting.
Samantha Singleton with some good services here. Gunn gets that one over, trying to set up Hollis. Now Gunn trying to set up Ash. Horsley in the middle, making a great play outside. Jacobs able to get that one up. And they're going to say a double hit yet again is going to bite the hopes of the Lions winning a point. 17-4 in favor of the Hawks. Getting it over now is Herman. Oh, and a great play there by Samantha Singleton. Gunn makes a great play, able to get it in. And the Lions will win that point down by 12. That will stop an incredible 11-0 run. Ash back on the service now. Nash now setting it up in the middle. Jacobs comes across with the kill. Addie Jacobs has made her presence felt on the floor this afternoon as well. The Hawks only 7 away, but they're up by 13. As Sarah DiCarlo will step back on the floor now for the Lions. Shaw Gunn. Sconyers coming over. Sconyers put a little heat on that one, as that's going to put the Lions down by 12. Jessica Pyle now back to serve here for the Lions. Good service there. Singleton on the back line. Now putting over Camilla Nash. DeCarlo makes a great play. DeCarlo puts it over. Singleton putting that one up. Now for Nash. Going to get a net violation here. It's going to be called on Isley. So the Lions only down by 11 now, as the Maryville Scouts are getting up and ready to play game number 2. Bile puts that one over. Singleton now outside to Jacobs. Jacobs puts a good ball on there. Bile can make the play. DeCarlo putting that one over. Horsley makes a great play. Now Singleton puts some fire on that one, a little bit too much, as the Lions are only down by 10 now, 18-8. The Lions now on a 3-1 run. They're going to need a lot here to come back. Still only 7 away are the Hawks, and up by 10. Horsley puts that one up back towards the middle to Chambers. Put that one over. Horsley, Singleton, great recovery here. Camilla Nash puts it over. DeCarlo is able to handle it. Now Chadwell. Horsley gets it back over. Put it up. King blocked it to net. DeCarlo, great play. Now Gunn gets it up. King does it again right into the net. And these Huntingdon Hawks have all the fight in the world, even up by 10, now 11, and only 6 away now, as we will see Jesse Hillier come back in the ball game.
That's one thing you can be proud of if you're a Hawks fan, is that their team has not stopped competing ever since this game has gotten up by double digits.
Hillier with a service error there, as the Lions trail by 10, 19-9. Phelps going to come back in the game now for Mary Grace Shaw. Brooklyn Gunn back on the service now for the Lady Lions. Singleton putting that one up. Now Isley's going to smack it at the net. I think Isley's a little upset that that one didn't get back over. The Lions get it back down to a single-digit deficit now, 19-10. Gunn getting that one over. Nash just having to play it. Singleton comes over. Nash puts it over. Bile makes a great play for the Lions. Now setting them up outside. King gets blocked. DeCarlo able to get it up. Now Phelps just puts that one over, and that one's deflected at the net. The Lions have won now 7 out of the last 9 points on a bit of a comeback here. Brooklyn Gunn able to put that one up. Horsley up towards the middle to Hillier. Smacking that one is going to be Kennedy Chambers, and she's been a catalyst all day long as well. Puts the Hawks back up by 9, only needing 5 to not only win the set, but to win game number 1 here in the Johnny Mize Athletic Center this afternoon. Gunn trying to set this one up for King. Camilla Nash, can we say anything else? Goodness gracious. And her team loses the point, but they wouldn't even been in that point without Nash. She is playing incredible today, as the Hawks are still up by 8, only 5 away. Herman and Ash will check back in for DeCarlo and King. Taylor Herman now back to serve here. Nash first contact up to Hillier. Coming over with it's a left-hander, Isley. The Lions able to close within 7 now, 20-13. The Lions making it look respectable here. Can they make it look competitive, as they have gotten back in it now, 20-13 after being down by 13. Have almost cut the deficit in half. Or will they run out of time? So it's smacked at the net. 4 away now are the Hawks, 21-13. And again, Maria, the Lions only lost that last set by 2. We're up by 7. They can show that they are on the same court as the Huntingdon Hawks. Just looks like some momentum was lost there, as we said. Gunn able to put that one over. Horsley and Nash going for that one. Taylor Herman makes the play. Gunn puts it up, trying to set up Phelps. It's blocked. And the Lions back again down by 7, though, but the Hawks are only 4 away. The Lions are going to have to get on a run right here and win 12 out of the last 14, or 11 out of the last 13, excuse me. Putting this one up, Isley Herman, gun. Phelps. Camilla Nash makes a great play now. Hillier up top. Putting that one over is going to be Hollis. Now Ash smacks that one. And that's going to land over here near the Maryville team. Jenna Ash. Put a little salt, pepper, and maybe even some gravy on that one, as the Lions are only down by 6 now. And the Hawks will burn a timeout. Maria Laco, we got a ball game here. 21-15 in favor of Hawks. You're listening to Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Welcome back, Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Maria Alaco. The Lions have indeed went on a run here, as they have won now 9 out of the last 13 points. Hawks are still 4 away, though. The Lions 10 away, so they're going to have to go on yet another run here. Jenna Ash going to get them started. Lions only down by 5 now, 21-16. And I think this is going to show the fight in this Lions team. It doesn't matter the outcome of this set. The Lions are down 18-5, and they're now only down 21-16. Hannah Kate Chadwell puts that one over Nash. Able to make the play. Hillier outside to Isley. Herman, just a bad touch there. And now the Lions are only the Hawks are only 3 away, up by 6. Back to serve now is going to be Morgan Isley. Lions have to continue this hot streak. Herman, a great play there to get us started. Sconyers with a kill. Do you believe in miracles? 22-17, the Hawks are up by 5. Mary Gray Shaw will step back on the floor, as Sierra Phelps will step off. Shaw serving from the left side. If you do recall here, she was able to get that 8-0 run started back earlier in the set, Maria. And she'll get one started right here, down by 4, 22-18. The Lions only trail by 4, the Hawks 3 away. The Lions, we said it was going to take a miracle, and they have played miraculous here in set number 3. Shaw puts that one over. As Valda Paris first touch there. Jacobs makes the play. Only 2 away now. Up by 5, though. The Hawks have struggled here about these last 10 points. The Lions have won 8 out of the last 10. Bile makes a great play. Gunn, that one's blocked at the net. Put way up in the air. Now Jacobs puts it over. That one's going to go out. 23-19, Miss Alaco.
23-19, looking good. If you're a Lady Lions fan, they've been able to cut this deficit. Like you said, they were down by 18. Whether the outcome of this game is a win or loss for the Lions, you can hang your head high if you're a Lions fan, knowing your team came back from such a deep deficit.
Nash is going to put the Hawks closer there, though. She's been incredible all afternoon. 24-19, up by 5. 1 away. DiCarlo is going to step back on the floor, as it's going to be Jordan Hollis back to serve. Set and game point right here. Shaw, Gunn, Sconyers puts it over. That one's put way in the air, and that one's going to be it on the floor. The Lions at least delay the win ever so slightly, down by 4. Only 1 away, though, are the Hawks. See Hannah Kate Chadwell step back on here. The Lions are going to have to win 5 out of the next 7 points. 5 out of the next 6, excuse me. The next 5 consecutively. Can they do it? King. Going to get it over. Now trying to set up Jacobs. It's going to be tipped, and that'll be end, and that'll be the end here of game number 1. Absolutely incredible. That was the closest sweep I think I've ever seen in my history of calling volleyball here as the Hawks take that last set 25-20, and they win by a score of 3-1. But Maria Laco heading post-game show. Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Brett Loftus, Maria Laco. You can't see him. He's behind the camera. Matthew Kudrowski. 3 sets here, 25-18. Huntingdon, I'm not going to say dominated that set, but, I mean, they single-handedly, they were the better team in that set. Set number 2, the Lions up by 7. They end up losing by 2 on probably about those last 5 points. It seemed like the team broke down a little bit. I mean, air was sucked out of the arena. Set number 3. I mean, absolutely, it was dead in here. Down 18-5. 18-5. Are you serious? Are you kidding me? They come all the way back, and the Lions only lose by 5. 25-20. And the reason we're saying this, I know a loss is a loss, but nonetheless, the Lions have to play again. 7 p.m. It's senior night. I'm expecting not only a close ball game, but a Lions win against a very good Maryville team.
Yes, I definitely am expecting that the same. I won't be on the call for that one. Brett and Matt will be. However, Lady Lions did show some grit and determination. Like we said, they were down by 18 points. Yes, you heard that correctly, 18. That is a large deficit to come back from in volleyball. I believe the score does not match up to what the scoreboard said. You said 25-20 was the point. It looks like it was a back-and-forth game. No, it was not. So definitely grit and determination by the Lady Lions team came back in this third set to, you know, get some momentum going in this game, next game at 7 p.m. versus Maryville Scots.
A tale of 3 different sets. One where Huntingdon was clearly the better team, one where the Lions were the better team but just lost the set, and then one where Huntingdon dominated the first half of the set and then the Lions dominated the second half, but the Lions do lose in 3. Again, for all the Huntingdon and the Maryville folks, we got about 38 minutes on the scoreboard here, so that's how long the intermission will be. Get the ladies some rest, get them some food, and then let them warm up in between games. So your Hawks and your Scots will be playing here. It'll seem about right on time, about as scheduled at 5 p.m. Be right here. There will be no audio, but you will be able to have the video here. Piedmont University Athletics on YouTube. Follow the Maryville Scots. We will be right back here at 7 p.m. Matt Kudrowski behind the camera right now, and myself, as you will be able to hear game number 3 this evening. And for all the Piedmont faithful at home, not able to be here, for we do have senior night, as we'll have those pregame festivities on camera as well. As for Maria Laco, Brett Loftus, and our entire athletic communications staff, thank you for tuning in. The Lions lose in 3 straight sets, but it won't show up like that in the box score here. If you watch that game, you know what I mean. May God bless you all. Go Lions, and thank you for tuning in.